Hey everybody, I'm Nikki. I live for DIY projects, gardening, cooking, and just being my unique self.
It's time to party, baby.
Meanwhile, my husband and I are raising our daughter and son, both with special needs. And we can't forget to add Delta and Nala, our German shepherds, to the mix of shenanigans. Yes, it's a lot, but I love it. I love them, so it's all worth it. Welcome to my channel, the everyday life of an OCDish chick. So here we see Nija. She's picking up balls that the dogs dropped. I remember when Nala, she couldn't even reach the trampoline. Now she's able to jump up there. She's growing up way too fast, way too fast. Nala has so much energy, way more energy than Delta does. Before Nala arrived on the scene, Delta was the one full of energy, always wanted to play and run. Now, Nala has taken that spot, and Delta, he acts like he's elderly. Delta still loves his rub downs though. So who can guess what I'm cooking up? Hurry, hurry, hurry. Gotta tell me fast. So who guessed correctly?
There was so many reports that said that,
Please check out this young lady's channel. Her channel name is called Planet Ty. She does true crime stories. She shares story time and she does vlogs. Awesome, awesome channel. Please check her out. Please tell her the OCDish chick sent you over.
Her and George met at a friend's house. If they met at a barn, who knows, but they were said to be pretty close, and some would even say that George was Hannah's right hand. Prior to the discovery of that torso, Hannah she didn't have a criminal record, okay? So until then, anything that she done, it flew under the radar. It was as if she didn't do it because she got away with it, okay? So she didn't have a criminal record until she and Wilson were accused of murder. Now, this was due to her consistent use of aliases and giving false information to people kind of everywhere she went. She was kind of like a, a female, just like they get around, right? They get around and people know of them, but nobody really knows them. You guys write in the comments if y'all know what I mean. Reports suggest that Hannah would often give fake birthdays, names, ages, and addresses. Very few people actually knew her true identity or where she was from. Some speculate that Hannah was running away from a past that was too much to bear, which is why she always changed her identity and who she was. It was very interesting about Hannah when I was looking into her case is that she had a really bad reputation of violence and fraud, but only within the Black community. Right? Now, I told you guys that Hannah was a slave. She ran away and she escaped and everything else like that. Big kudos to her. Looks like good looking out sis. You did all of that, right? Okay. But then as I dug a little further, I realized that, they said she had a bad reputation of violence and fraud within the Black community. Now, in the 1800s, violence and fraud within the Black community, it wasn't reported, especially if it was Black on Black crime. It wasn't reported like that because who was you going to report it to? Well, the slave masters who was beating the hell out of everybody, or who exactly? So everybody could catch a whipping. You guys know what I'm talking about. So it wasn't really reported like that. If you had an opportunity to get them back, you would get them back. But it was no such thing like really, I'm going to go tell law enforcement, aka Massa. She was able to go under the radar for quite some time, assaulted people, and often threatened her own family members. So she was like a thug. She was thugged out. I don't know, She was violent. Circumstance, she was doing a lot of the mirroring effect, okay? She did suffer violence at the hands of others. She suffered violence. I don't know if it was within her own family as well, but definitely, anybody who was a slave suffered violence, but at the hands of her slave masters and other people who she knew probably and or trusted or cared about. It was more her finding a way to declare her own independence in some kind of sort, like, I have the power now.
If you're interested in hearing the entire story, please go check it out. Well, I have the power to eat up these shrimp right about now. And how about that? Now that's some power for you. Who ordered the shrimp? Let's eat. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. Find something you love and have fun doing it. Thanks for watching.